YouTubers. It's me, Lego Fire First Legion here, and today I'm going to be talking about Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Yesterday we got a massive reveal because we got a tease trailer, and it revealed quite a lot of stuff all about Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Lots of little things that I'm going to interpret and maybe make my mind up about. You in the comments, get down in the comments and post any little comments or any questions you may have or anything like that. So I'm going to be looking at everything that was in the trailer. If you've not seen it, go and see it now before you watch this video, and then come back to it, and I'm going to look everything through. Okay, so the first thing we see in the trailer is this guy. This guy is called John Boyega. I think that's how you pronounce his name. But that's not the exact first thing you see. The first thing you see is the desert. And then you hear the words, there has been an awakening. Do you feel it? It asks us a question. And then he pops up, and he's sweaty, and he's confused, and he's like draping through the desert. The desert. I assume it's Tatooine. Many people have said, oh no, it's not Tatooine, it's Tatooine. I reckon it is Tatooine because on the basis that the whole Star Wars saga is based around Tatooine. I mean, Tatooine caused the death and rebirth of the Jedi. It was where Anakin was born, and it's where Luke was born. And nearly all of the films include Tatooine. So yeah, big pivotal. Anyway, getting back to this guy who's on screen at the moment. This is a guy called John Boyega. I think I've pronounced his name right. And he's a British actor. And he appears to be in what is seen as a stormtrooper suit, and you're probably a bit confused if you've not watched the trailer already, but yeah, he's in a stormtrooper suit, and he turns around and he's confused and dazed, so something's obviously happened to him, and he's one of the main people in the story, so he's going to be predominantly in it, so that's going to be cool to see him, and yeah. He's been in, just a bit of background on it, he's born to Nigerian parents in London, and he made his big film debut in a film called Attack of the Block in 2011. He's been in TV shows like 24 and stuff like that. So yeah, he's a fairly new actor, and it's going to be interesting to see him. Next thing I want to move on to is the next thing you see is this little droid guy. I mean, I'm not going to spend too much on him, but it's a cool little droid. I was like, cool. It's like a football with a little R2-D2 head on top. So yeah, I thought that was cool. Again, on the desert planet, which is not confirmed to be Tatooine, but I assume it is. The desert planet is a lot in this trailer, and as I go through other stuff in it, there's going to be a lot to do with it. Giant engine. So I'm thinking this is Tatooine. I don't know what you think. Maybe it isn't Tatooine. Please post your comments down below. So moving on after this guy, we see the Stormtroopers. This is the big official, the Stormtroopers. So obviously the Empire has come back. Someone has rebirthed the Empire, so to speak. Stormtroopers now got different, just moving my mouth around, they've got a little bit of difference. They got this like black thing hanging inside. I think they look awesome. With that, it gives them a really sinister, even worse look. The way the shadows and the lighting works, it looks really cool. Helmets are slightly more compressed. So yeah, obviously the Empire's come back. No surprise there with the Stormtroopers. Question is, who's brought it back and how? Because how they've brought it back and who's brought it back, because it's like set 20 years ahead, 30 years ahead of Episode 6. So the New Republic's happened, and the Empire's obviously long destroyed, and now it's obviously been reborn. It's like a phoenix from the flame, and it's come back, and yeah, so Stormtroopers are back, and they've got new uniforms. Next, we see a shot of the gun. The weapon they have. I mean, I'm not going to spend too long on this. It looks really cool. But obviously they're gearing up for a battle. They appear to be, in the trailer it seems, they're on this landing craft. and they're about to go on out to take out an enemy. I was trying to find a picture of them all standing in the landing craft behind and that picture, but I couldn't find that on Google Images, so I apologise. So yeah, we got this image of the gun, and yeah, also quite cool. It's a new design and stuff. So yeah, so this trailer is only 88 seconds long, and it's revealed so much in terms of the Empire's back and everything. So moving on, the next person we see is an actress called Daisy Ridley. She's a fairly new actress. She's only been in a couple of things, and she's British again. She was in In-Betweeners 2, most recently. She's been in stuff like British TV shows such as Mr. Selfridge and Casualty and other things. She's fairly new to the screen. So yeah, and character. I forgot to mention this, John Boyega. Not really official who the characters are. There's no mention of who they play or anything. It's just all down to speculation. I imagine in February they're going to release a full-on trailer, and there's going to be a lot more stuff released and everything. By February they're going to release a full-on trailer. Anyway, Daisy Ridley is rumored to play Han Solo's and Princess Leia's daughter, apparently. So obviously she is a protagonist. If that is the case, she looks like it. She looks kind of like she resembles when Princess Leia is on Endor, running away from the Stormtrooper on the speeder. So yeah, I think it is most likely that rumor may be true. If you've heard anything else, please let me know in the comments. But I'm gonna go with that one. Anyway, so there's another shot of her, and she's on this speeder, quite chunky thing, and she's obviously riding off on this speeder. Now, it's also set on the desert planet. I don't know if you can tell, but obviously you can tell in the trailer it's set on the desert planet as well. The same desert planet that's been shown 2 other times in the trailer. So, my interpretation is that she has stolen this speeder from John Boyega, and that's why he's confused and woken up, dazed and everything. That's why I think she's stolen this speeder from him, and yeah, that's my interpretation of it. Just looking at the trailer over and over again, that's my thoughts on it. You can think what you will, but yeah, I think she's stolen it from him. It's a big chunky thing, and it rides off into the distance, the same desert planet. So yeah, it'll be cool to see her as well, because obviously if it is true, then it's going to be very interesting. One thing I will say though, there was no showing of the original characters. There was no real showing of the original characters like Luke or Han Solo or Leia or C-3PO or R2-D2. None of that, or Chewbacca. There was none of that. However, it was just the only thing. You'll see it in a moment once I talk about other things. What the big thing was that did obviously make reference to the original trilogy. So moving swiftly on. Next, we see this guy, and he is obviously has a rebel symbol of the new Jedi Order and Rebellion and stuff, and he is an X-Wing pilot, and he's in a cockpit. I don't know the actor's name. I don't even know which actor this even is, because of his helmet. I've had a look. There's a couple of, because like I said, no characters have really been released apart from the original trilogy gang, obviously. So we don't know who this guy is, which actor he is. There's only one guy who I can think of. I can't remember. I think it's Dominical Gleeson or something like that. It's an Irish actor, and I think he's been confirmed for it. He's on there, so I think it might be him. I might be incorrect, but this guy might be him, or I don't know who else it could be, because it's quite difficult to see. Obviously, it's a guy. If you know, please again let me know in the comments, because I was a bit baffled by this guy, because half his head's obviously covered with the helmet. So yeah, it moves to an awesome shot of these X-Wing fighters. Yeah, X-Wing. It's the first time they've been seen in like low 31 years, and they're just on this lake, and they're zooming towards whatever they're zooming towards, and yeah, they're coming, and they're trying to get to somewhere, and it's a really awesome shot with these mountains, and they're on this lake, and it's blowing the water up and everything. So yeah, I think that's really cool, and that was an iconic shot in the trailer. Definitely, there's about 3 or 4 of them. So next, the one of the biggest, that this has to be the second biggest. This has to be one of the biggest things in the trailer, and it has to be this guy. We have no idea who he is. He just comes in again, and he says the dark side, and then opens his lightsaber, and it's got these 2 little. It's really, oh my god, this puts the Inquisitor's lightsaber out to grass. I mean, the Inquisitors look pathetic compared to this. I mean, look at it, it looks awesome. This guy, we have no idea who he is. It does not show a face. It just shows him opening his lightsaber, walking through this forest in the snow, and opening his lightsaber. And these 2 blades pop out, as well as the big blade, of course. And he says the dark side, and then he goes to the light side, and all. Right. So this guy is apparently Andy Serkis. If you don't know who Andy Serkis is, I'm not into the Lord of the Rings and stuff. I know, but he was in all Lord of the Rings because he played Gollum, my precious, and all that. He was in Hobbit as well, obviously, of course. He's done loads of voice acting work. He's predominant. He was in The Adventures of Tintin. He voiced King Kong. He's done loads to do with that stuff. And yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is him. But like I said before, nothing's been confirmed on characters. So this guy looks absolutely awesome, and his lightsaber is iconic. Be funny when they make this into an action, like a toy though, how it's going to look, and with the 2 blades and stuff, is it going to look really crummy? But that obviously looks awesome, and it's quite a big blade as well. So he's just wandering through the forest, and who is this guy? Is he, I don't know, a reincarnation? Is he some radicalized guy who found out about the Empire and then wants to rebuild it, and he has done? Or what? Is he related to the Emperor? Who knows? There's just rumors never end. I mean, when the trailer was released yesterday, the internet exploded. 5 million tweets all about Star Wars. I was one of them, and the Star Wars Twitter page released said that the new trailer was coming out by Black Friday, and it revealed this, and it was amazing. So this guy is absolutely awesome, and it's going to be great to see Andy Serkis, who I think this guy is, in his role, because he looks awesome. That lightsaber is incredible. Whoever came up with that was a really good idea. The final thing I want to touch on is very big, and it is the Millennium Falcon. Yes, this is the key thing. I mean, obviously, apart from the X-Wing fighters and the TIE fighters there, that's the key thing that makes big, massive things with classic original Star Wars. So, obviously, the Millennium Falcon is there. Who's piloting it? Is Han piloting it? Or is it Daisy Ridley who's piloting it? Who knows? I mean, she's not busy on a speeder, She's busy on a speeder at the moment, but she's probably maybe driving it. And TIE fighters are back as well. TIE fighters, 30 years on after the destruction of the supposed destruction of the Empire, the TIE fighters are back. So it's very incredible. You saw it swoop up and then come around and then start attacking the TIE fighters. And wow, it was that said it all. That said everything. And I think if I had been watching this in the cinema, I think I would have gone, wow. Because they showed it a lot in selected cinemas. They showed it a couple of times, and people even went just to the cinema to go and see this trailer on the big screen. Like, wow. So yeah, come around attacking TIE fighters again. So, Millennium Falcon, who's piloting, like I said. So this is very big. This trailer was massive yesterday when it was shown. This has been my analysis of it. There's obviously going to be a lot more news to follow. I'm doing the live stream all about it on 13th December on Star Wars Live. You can check that out. by going to Star Wars Live. I've got an announcement. If you'd like to be on, please drop a comment below on the announcement video. So yeah, this is massive. I'm going to be talking all about casting and everything on that. So this trailer was pretty massive. Obviously, one's going to come out soon. I reckon in January, February. A feature trailer, and yeah, it's going to be a massive news. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and thanks for hearing me and my interpretations. Got any comments? Drop them down below. If you know who the guy in the X-Wing is, please also tell me, because I'd be really interested to know which actor it is. I think it's the Irish guy. I'm not sure his full name, but he's been confirmed, and he kind of looks like him. Anyway, so also, oh, sorry about this, guys. So drop a comment below, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.